300 Barbarians for Klaus! Of course he does this. Look at that! And we're back in a Coco Invitational match where Klaus is kicking this one off. And this is an upper bracket match right before the grand finals of this double elimination tournament. And the way this works in the Coco Invitational, not like the Creative Master Series, where you bring one creative attack and then you can bring one meta attack, but it can't have more than, I believe, 3 rewriters, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. We're going to see a Skelly Donut. A lot of times the players bring multiple creatives, but we'll see what Klaus has up his sleeves with 10 Super Giants, 10 regular Giants. Again, a Skelly Donut, the Clan Castle, the Monolith, and a Ground Expo. As he's continuing a Warden Walk near the Ground Expo, the Multi-Arch Tower, dropping the King as well to go there. As a Flame Flinger is coming to the left side. As the Warden is going to continue through. The Queen's going to make her way to the right. The Warden, he's got maxed out abilities. He's got maxed out abilities in the Queen, the King, and the Royal Champion, of course, all the way across the board. As the King is going to come around to go for the Multi-Arch Tower. A Bowler off to the far right side. The Warden's ability has been forced. The Queen taking out the Town Hall. A look at these walls and how they're placed. Pop and Queen ability secures the Town Hall now. As the Queen continues to move her way through and try to get to this multi-target Inferno. As he freezes up the Ricochet Cannon. Now Super Giants coming on their own to the left side with the Royal Champion and healers. So Super Giants are going to try to open through that wall, freezing up the multi. So the Queen continue her way through. The Super Giants do bust through the wall. Now they're making their way into the scatter shot. Queen's taking a lot of damage. She's going to go down, unfortunately. As the King does die off. Flame Flinger is clearing the left. The Royal Champion now needs to make her way through the core, but unfortunately, the Ricochet Cannon and the Ground Expo are still remaining near that Town Hall. As the RC will be able to burn her ability, but the Poison Spell Tower will also be sent her way. Drops a heal to try to heal the healers. He's trying to heal the healers to protect them. As the Eagle Artillery locks onto him, and the heal spell, oh, unfortunately, didn't heal him up enough. As majority of the healers do die off, does find the Hogs splitting off here a little bit. But they are dying very quickly. As 2 Pekkas did come out of that Flame Flinger. With a lot of Giants coming off to the far right side with Wizards. And the Royal Champion is getting picked off by the Scatter Shot. And she's going to go down here. And look at this. The Giants are tanking the Wizards. Oh, rip the Giant Bombs. Taking a lot of damage there. As Klaus is going to fall short against Kazuma's base. Pekka's dying off, trying to get a little bit more percentage. A Wizard is going to die to the Skellies over there. Down it goes. Pekka grabs the Ground Expo, has a few more troops left. But Klaus will get about 88. And that's all he's going to get. Very nice try to Klaus here to start this match off. But he does have Teemper as his teammate. Try to see what he can do. A very nice try. Only 88% too. And Kazuma is now up with 53 sneakies. We have a Frozen Arrow. A Hog Puppet. We have an Eagle off to the far right side. And what is the plan? This would look like a perfect, or almost a very valuable, giant arrow to fly across. As a Yeti is off to the far right. Flame Flinger can help go for this mortar. As the Warden is continuing through. And what kind of value does he want to get with his Warden after what he recalls? Something that I would really like to see. I don't know if anyone's ever tested it. But let me know in the comments, or if you're in the chat. What about you have your heroes all being deployed everywhere, and then you recall your heroes only, and you try to get all the pets going onto one hero? Would that even work? Or if you then like recalled, and then you drop the hero elsewhere, then would the pet then run to that hero that it was originally assigned? I don't even know. I've never tested it. That would be a really good question. I would love to know. But that Flame Flinger is moving on through towards this multi-target Inferno. As we have a lot more sneaky Goblins to use. As he now sends in the King, a wall break to allow the King to go into the scatter shot. We got a Yeti to the top side as well. The King can also pull out this Clan Castle. As the warden continues his walk, and more sneakies coming over to the left. Popping the king ability, out comes a bunch of goblins and headhunters, or at least one. No, two headhunters. Slowing this king down. He's gonna take them both down with that splash. And the queen is placed up with the Grand Warden to move in towards the Tesla farm. Flame Flinger is still moving, but the Lava Hound is going to get lured to the Flame Flinger here. Does have the Warden Internal Tome, not using it, waiting. Being patient, the queen stepping in. There's the sneakies onto the Town Hall. Town Hall goes down. Super Minions come out of the Flame Flinger, killing off the Hound. Look at these shots! Oh my gosh! Those shots flying across. Now he still has his Royal Champion. 2 Rages, 2 Freezes. Earthquake. Royal Champ's continuing. There's an Earthquake into the core. Has the Hog Puppet, the Haste Vial. As the Queen will be able to burn her ability. The Warden Internal Tome's going to get forced, basically. Protecting the Unicorn with 39 seconds left. He finds a Tornado Trap, slowing him down. The Poison Spell is going to get launched with 22 more sneakies. He can't target anything other than the storage or the Clan Castle. Drops a Rage. He doesn't need the sneakies here. He could just use them for cleanup. Pops Queen ability. And there's the sneakies coming on in for the cleanup. And Kazuma is getting the triple here to start off this match. GG with the 53 sneaky goblins. With this blimp landing near the Town Hall. He finds a Tornado Trap. He's getting spun. And he does take out the Inferno Tower. Oh, he tried to make the Town Hall invisible so the bulls would step away from it so they wouldn't die, and then he could go back for it. But unfortunately, the Tornado Trap pushed them straight into it, and they have been killed. Dropping a Golem and an Ice Golem off to the bottom side to help protect this queen. Dropping a Wall Break to allow the king to go into here. As he will lure out the Clan Castle eventually, as the king is now going in. Pekka is going to walk its way around the edge. We've got a Headhunter that takes out the defensive king. As we've got Hogs. Oh, we're seeing cloned Hogs. Pops the Warden, but I don't know if he clipped all the cloned Hogs. They might be dying pretty quick here. Pulling out Ice Golems, an Inferno Dragon. Trying to have these Hogs continue to move their way through the Inferno Towers. Queen goes invisible. King comes back to life. We have 3 Pekkas. We have a Golem still to use. Queen's ability did get forced, but with a max Frozen Arrow can slow down that Ricochet Cannon by quite a bit, making the RC invisible. And a Pekka Golem still trying to make its way towards the top side. The Warden is dying off. The RC's been killed. He's got 1 Pekka, a Miner. The Miner locks onto the Queen. He drops a Wall Break to try to allow these Pekkas to move their way in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's got 2 freezes. Continuing through, there's another Pekka. But he can't reach the mile if he misses the Ricochet Cannon, unfortunately. And there's still quite a bit up here, so he's taking a lot of damage. Nice try. We're just going to put this war 4-3 at the moment, as this is a triple. Stars is up to answer. And we've got 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 7. We got quite a bit of 7s being used here. As we got Hogs. We got a Frozen Arrow. We got some abilities here across the board, all maxed out. With the number 7. Is this a sign, Stars? Are you giving us a sign? As we've got a Warden Walk coming down to the bottom side. Balloons up the top. Does pull that 1 Tesla, but the Flame Flinger is just out of range of that Ricochet Cannon. And the Queen off to the left, getting hit by that Ground Expo. Does have 7 Wall Breakers for her. As he's going to charge this Queen into the left here. As this Warden's taking his time to move into the multi-target Inferno. Balloon pulling that Tesla perfectly so the Flame Flinger can stay protected. As the Queen is continuing to charge her way in. There's the Earthquake onto the Town Hall to activate it. Does pull a Sticking Air Mine with the healer there, unfortunately, but the Queen will pull the Poison Spell, drops a Super Wall Breaker will be able to open up the wall. Yes, it does. And opens up the core wall to allow the queen to continue to make her way in towards the clan castle. As the Flame Flinger is still slowly going towards the town hall. As there's the king with another wall break off to the right side. The queen slowly pushing her way in. King's got ability. And out comes the clan castle of archers, headhunters, a lava hound. Warren's continuing his walk. But unfortunately, the defensive king went for the Flame Flinger. He saw it. He went with a freeze spell and the headhunters to take out the defensive king very nicely. As the queen's going to pop this hound. Town is going down. Warden goes invisible with the Raw Champion to help move her way through. But the Molotov is forcing her ability here. The Town Hall needs to go down. The Town Hall is hit by the Fire Spare, so it will go down eventually as the Raw Champ continues under the Warden Internal Tome and these Hog Riders. Pops Queen ability. Super Minions do finish off the Town Hall with another Rage, 2 freezes, a Skelly Spell, an Invis. The Hogs moving on around, and Stars has got it. If time doesn't matter, Stars is gonna crush the base, taking it down with the 7-7-7-7-7-7-7-7. It's a triple, and that is now 2 triples here for Stars. Well done. And look at all that swag that Stars is coming in with. GG. Klaus is up again. 300 Barbarians for Klaus. 11 bats. Okay. I mean, anything's possible at Town of 16. I've seen Birdo go with heroes only, troops only, or no heroes. No, I don't even know. But if you give Klaus 300 Barbarians, sure. Absolutely. It could work. But let's see how he does it. Barbarians, Barbarians, Barbarians. Off by the Wizard Tower. More. There's a Flame Flinger. More. These keep dying so quick, though. Dude's gonna have to invest 50 Barbarians just to take out this one Wizard Tower and distract this mortar. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Barbarians there. But he does have quite a bit of damage onto the Flame Flinger, as long as that's not damage from any defense and it was just slowly losing health damage. Okay, Flame Flinger's good so far. The Warden is down. He's got a Fireball. Oh. Okay. The Warden is unfortunately getting hit. No, it's not getting hit just yet. There's the King. Oh, okay. Queen's going to help force this King to go in. Then Warden ability. The Poison Spell's here, so you got to watch out. Poison Spell gets launched. There's the King. You don't want to pop Warden ability because you have the Fireball. You got to wait. You got to be patient. You got to get the right Warden ability. Okay, it hits the Scatter Shot. Does damage there. So I don't know if that's exactly where you wanted it to go, but either way, it's going over. It went there. Out comes the Rockaloons, Ice Golems. As the Flame Flinger is going to continue to go into the Scatter Shot here. Queen's continuing her way into the Town Hall with 11 more bats to use. We do have a splash of the multi over there. We do have the Royal Champion still to use with our Hog Puppet. The Royal Champ gets the Poison Spell launched at her, as he does now freeze up the Eagle and send the bats right into the multi-target Inferno to try to overwhelm it. And he takes it down. Barbarians onto the Wizard Tower, really trying to distract it and take it down, but the Barbarians getting pulled to the King. The bats are splitting. Pops RC ability. The bats are going all around here. Wait, this base is slowly disappearing as the Queen has healers coming through here with 113 more Barbarians to use. Wait a second, Klaus! 300 Barbarians. And this man is swagging as well. He doesn't need the max Fireball. My goodness, Klaus, the one, the only. Of course he does this. Look at that. Look at the Barbarians going on through. And he needed this 3-star to keep him in it. He needed it. And he delivers. Klaus. What an attack here. And those Barbarians were used very nicely. Not just all over the place. But this man comes in with 300 Barbarians. And 11 Bat Spells. Klaus, GG. And Kazuma, a 3-star from you. Almost locks it up. But anything can happen. Starting off with that queen to the bottom side. Can move in towards this arch tower. There is the wall breaker. Gonna push this queen towards the left. Wizard helping to grab this here. And eventually maybe the mortar. Nope. Wizard dies to the mortar. But does set the funnel. Allow the queen to charge into this ricochet cannon. As we have skeletons that got spawned or came up and going straight to the flame flinger. He sees it, has a wizard on his own, but the mortar gets a few shots off on the flame flinger, making the queen invisible to allow the queen to continue her charge as he wall breaks down to the bottom side down here, which will allow the queen to step through to the multi, but he does lure out goblins and headhunters and a lava hound. Quite annoying here of a CC. He's going to be forced with a rage and a freeze to try to continue to keep the queen alive, but unfortunately her ability is forced. And he pops this hound, slowly clearing these lava pups as he sends that king in to go to the left side. And the queen's going to make her way to the right, going to go for this mortar. As the king now steps his way in to go for the defensive queen. Wizards down behind the giants. As the king can burn his ability, clear that queen compartment. As the queen grabs the multi-target inferno, drops the rage for these healers to continue his way through to the right. Flame Flinger's about to open up to the top side. Drops a wall breaker to open up the wall to allow the queen to continue her way towards this ricochet cannon. With wizards around, the super minions have now come out of the Flame Flinger. But he's got to make his way all the way to Town Hall, and my friends, if he doesn't make it there, this could be a risk of a 1-star. This could open the match straight on up. As he sends in the Raw Champion and Warden down to the bottom side. Together, does have the Warden ability, the Eternal Tome. Sends in a lot of Headhunters. Pops the Hogs from the Raw Champion. Pops the Warden ability to protect the Hogs as they split. Finds a Tornado Trap. A couple Headhunters go to the defensive King. Raises the Town Hall, and the King has a couple more balloons and giants. Do they go straight for the Town Hall? Yes, they're going for it. Town Hall is going down. And it's not only does he get the 2-star, but this man is going for the triple. GG Kazuma. Well done. Getting a 3-star. My goodness. Okay. Well, that is now 2 for 2 for Kazuma. And that is a triple. And if we take a look at the score, that is now 3 for 3 now for Navi, aka Stars and Kazuma. Teemper is up. And Teemper's got super minions. Lightning spells. 7 balloons. We got a recall. Oh, let's take a look at some of these abilities here. Okay. The max giant arrow Teemper. I'm paying attention. He's seeing the value. Is he going to drop the queen at the very top side? You got to drop. If you drop the... No. Oh, over to the... Oh, okay. Over to the right side and skips sideways across the base. I wasn't expecting that. Recalls and then transfer the healers off into the Warden. I was thinking he's going to go north-south, but instead he goes east-west. There's a log... Wait, is this multi-inferno? It was damaged, but it's getting repaired. The log launcher I was thinking was gonna like take out the multi, but it still can. Still definitely can. As look at this, baby dragon's coming, E-dragon to the left. Warden's continuing its way through. Log launcher's losing a lot of health. It's gonna open up now due to the archer towers. Rages up the Warden. Sends in the king to the top side. The Yetis do come out of the log launcher. Not luring out this clan castle just yet. But sending that queen in with the arrow across was very nice, and unfortunately the Warden ability is forced. Does kill off the queen, does take out the scatter shot, now working through the super minions. And that recalled queen to the top side as the king's going to make his way into the Town Hall. Rocket Loon's coming out, poisons them up to try to keep the Warden alive as the Warden now joins in with the Raw Champion. King's ability taking out the Town Hall. 7 more super minions to use as the queen's making her way to the left. The Raw Champion and the Hogs will come on through, and all the pros are really loving the Hog Puppet, as the RC can burn her ability, and he's not going to go with the Royal Gem to get health, but he's going to go with the haste to speed up this Royal Champion, She goes down. Was that a mistake and not going with the gem to get some health back for that Royal Champ? But he does have quite a bit of super minions still to use to go try to sneak in and grab that monolith, and he's got it. It's going to be a 3-star. Plenty of troops left. GG to you, Teemper. What an attack there. Really breaking that base down with a giant arrow. My goodness. And Stars is up to close it off. Queen off to the left. Dropping an archer over to the left as well. We're dropping a wall break. Minion onto the cannon and gonna charge this queen in towards this ricochet cannon here. Mortar gets fired, drops a rage for the queen. Taking out, oh, the ricochet cannon is killing the unicorn off here. But he is making easy work through the ricochet cannon with the frozen arrow. Does wall break. He's gonna go with sneakies to try to eventually go for the town hall, it looks like. As we've got a single locking onto this queen, freezing it up. Queen continue to charge through. Raging that queen, trying to take out the single before she has to deal with the clan castle, and does. So we can get through the clan castle now. Just perfect timing. More sneakies coming in. Oh, not going. Okay, no. Sneakies taking out the storage, pulling a giant bomb, pulling small bombs as well. So he's safe to send in the rest of them. He sends in one test just to be sure. And he raises up the queen to keep her alive, to continue to charge in towards the eagle. As the queen continues slowly but surely, as he drops a balloon to try to pull any traps. As he's still not dropping any more sneakies, as the town hall did get healed back up, as we got a warden with some Pekkas coming to the top side. And that queen's taking out to the clan castle, and there's the rest of the sneakies for the town hall. This is where you can use an invis. Uses it. Town hall goes down. You can pop in Warden Eternal Tome to protect some Pekkas, but he's holding off. As he sends a Royal Champion. Does have the hogs. The king can make his way in towards the ricochet cannon and take that down. And there's the Warden ability to protect the Pekkas through the single target Inferno. Continuing into the multi. Pekkas coming down to the bottom side, as there is the queen and Royal Champion, as his heroes and troops can just overwhelm and power through the rest of this base. As he got a freeze, an invis, a skeleton spell, a couple hogs as well to use. And even more hogs once he pops that RC ability. Valkyrie's coming out of that siege barracks and taking out the monolith with ease, especially with the poison lizard to try to help slow down the enemy Royal Champ. She goes down here. Drops a balloon under the archer tower with a hog rider. That's going down. And my goodness, Stars also delivering a 3-star. GG. With the freeze down south. Valkyrie's clearing that. Hogs coming from the RC ability, running on through, and it is a 3-star from Stars. And Stars and Kazuma going perfect here in this match against Klaus and Teemper, just like that. And the final score is going to be 12-10 in this 4-vs-4 match, which means Stars and Kazuma are advancing to the grand finals of the Coco Invitational, but Klaus and Teemper still have a chance in the lower bracket.